Hey, big fellas! I thought I'd give you a little update on what happened to my Osmium because, as you can see, I'm back to the VT of Emran. So what happened? Well, that shit thing vented on me. I don't know whether it was my fault for pushing like 180, 200 amps through it. But on the other side, it's a mechanical box mod, and there's no other reason you buy a fully mechanical box mod than push ridiculous amount of amps through it, because if you wouldn't, you could just buy a MOSFET protected one. Well, now here's the problem. I was at my university, you know, standing in a circle with a few fellas, you know, talking a little bit, everything, and then I had the dead button, so when I pushed the button, nothing was happening. And my atomizer was off the mod, okay? There's not any shortage by my 26650 Doge. And I'm really happy that I had it off my mod, because otherwise I think it would have been blowing up with a mod. So I'm pushing on, nothing happens, and then I hear something, you know, just like a little squeaking noise going through it, and I thought, is there current jumping around in the box with no contact made by me or an atomizer? That would be bad. So I was immediately trying to screw out the cap with my button in it, or my 510, but they weren't moving because my batteries were still in there, and they were quite hard pushed in there. Okay, so I'm like this, and suddenly hot gas is just coming up into my face. I'm holding it down, and then all of a sudden, you know, just some sparkles, everything, sparks everywhere, and this thing is getting really hot. So I lay it flat on the ground without throwing it, obviously, and I see the whole Delrin outer body melting from it. And then I just took some paper or something, I don't know what I really took, to not get the heat on my fingers, took it and put it outside. Now, the thing about a university is that if they smell smoke, they immediately get the security. No fire alarm was triggered, so at least there were no firefighters there, but the security, everybody showed up, and I just stood there around, said nothing, and nobody knew where it came from. Nobody around me was saying anything. I just stood there, watched them, and then I went to my my class, you could say. So I'm sitting in there, and maybe 1 or 2 hours I come out of there, and then there's a party later that evening, and so okay, I pick my Osmium up, send it back, say I want my money back, everything. The box wasn't there at all, so I think the security just took it, but luckily nobody in Germany got my fingerprints, no police, no nothing. So, well, the thing was away, my batteries were completely blown, so I ordered new ones, which are currently back there. I'm going to show you to them. So these things will be powering my new mod. These are Sony VTC5As, fully charged up already. And those ones are legit VTC5As. I literally searched the web for maybe an hour or two to find those. The cool thing about VTC5As in comparison to VTC4s or something, you know, the VTC4 got, I think, 20 or 30 amps. VTC5 got 30 amps. VTC5As, however, got 35 amps, which is the most durable or high drainage battery there is out there. So I'm lucky I got those things. So those things wired in parallel, my new box mod, which will be the Dimitri box mod, obviously clone of it, and a good clone. I watched out for that. So basically that together will give me 70 amps at my disposal, so I can build my 200 watt builds with ease. And I think that is basically what I want to get. Now, I told you I want to get a Zephyrus tank, and I'm still on that page. I want a good cloud chasing, not cloud chasing, but a wide open tank. However, I can't really get these Zephyrs for now because out of stock at my vape store, so I need to get something else, and I thought about getting a fishbone RDA. Because it's got the bottom airflow, which is wide open, kind of like the Nixon RDA or the Kennedy RDA, and it's got a transparent top cap out of Paris glass, which I think is really dope. Next thing is, it's coming in various colors, and I'm thinking about getting it in either blue or green, maybe some pink, I don't know, just something to match up. And my box mod's really boring, so I'm probably gonna get a J-wrap design. I'm currently looking into some pin-up things, you know, pin-up girls, some which are shaped or built up like a card. Okay, so you get a card with a pin-up girl on it. I think that's nice. Otherwise, I think I will get something with a supernova or some zombies. Something really to color up my mod, because plain black, that's just boring. Now, because I got no mod, I can't show you any coilable tutorials or anything, and this VTC5 and this EVIC is going to get taken away from me later this evening. Really, really sad. I just get around with taking a few vapes here and there when I see fellow vapor in my university or something. So the problem is not me being vapeless, because I'm vaping on 1.5 milligrams nicotine, which is nothing really. It's nothing. You can stay off of it for weeks or months before you really get that craving for vape. But the problem is, for once, I enjoy vaping, so I don't have the joy of really vaping, and my YouTube channel is falling away, you know. And that's a problem, because, you know, right now I can't do anything. I can do vlogs if you would like to, but that's not really something that I want to have too much on my vape channel, because it's about vaping, not about my life. So I'm looking into that. I'm looking forward when my box is actually arriving. I messed up something with my address, and they sent me an email about it, and then I, you know, said them where I live and everything, and now they're going to send it away tomorrow, so it should be here next Friday. I hope, maybe next Saturday, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you what happened to my box mod, and obviously, I don't think I have to say that, but obviously don't buy this box mod, okay? You will blow yourselves up, and I'm really lucky that nothing more happened. At least this box got good venting. But, you know, just don't buy it, and if you buy a box mod, then buy something that you are entirely sure of, okay? I just bought this Osmium box mod clone, and I wasn't sure of it. I just thought, okay, let's just take it. It looks good, anything. So obviously, always buy something that you're sure of, and use good batteries. My LGs were good batteries, and they vented not too hard. They didn't explode or something. They just, you know, the gases expanded and then shot out of the mod. If I had something like a Trustfire or E-Fest or something of this crap, I think my whole mod would have blown my hand off. I don't know what really happens to those batteries if they vent, but they are much more aggressive than really good batteries. So get good batteries. Basically, that's what I'm saying. And to not waste your time, if you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment if you have experienced something like it. Tell me how you dealt with it, and you know, what was your consequence. I thought about going to regulated mod, but there's basically no regulated mod out there which can give you true 200 watts, and the only one that can do is an SMY260, and that is quite expensive. And this thing doesn't give you 260 watts, it gives you 220 at max. And I think there's a Camry out there which can give you 200 watts ish. Okay, it gives you around 196 if I'm right. So yeah, just tell me what's your consequence out of that. Have you ever had a battery venting on you? And without further ado,